Alexa, hobby one on. Oh, look, it works. Now I know some of y'all are already painting experts, but not a lot of people are, including me. So I'm just here to answer some burning hot questions that us noobs have when it comes to painting. Basically, do you really need to spray a black gloss paint over a metallic to make it look really good? I understand that's just a matter of taste, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like, if there's any difference, because I'm also curious myself. I've done it multiple times without spraying gloss black before I do the metallic paint, and I've done it where I painted with gloss black first and then I did the metallic paint. And I don't remember, personally, that's just me, I don't remember it looking any different. But you know nothing better than actually doing a freaking tutorial about it and showing results. This also helps me out with finishing up my latest build, because it's been 7 or 8 months since I last finished a painted kit. It will benefit me and you guys when it comes to the whole grand scheme of things. So I'll be back. I already primed some parts for this build, and some of them I'm gonna paint with gloss black first, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like in the end. So wait a little bit, I gotta set up my painting booth, and we'll go from there. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm gonna sound really weird. That's because I have a mask on. Here we go. I'm gonna be painting some stuff on black, my gloss black. The paint that I'm using is Unclad Lacquer Gloss Black Base. I'm gonna paint one part black and then one part just gray primer. Now, I know some of you already know the answer to this, but I'm a noob. That's why I do these kinds of tutorials, because I don't know the answers myself. And even if I did, I know somebody out there needs this question answered, because I had these questions when I was first getting into painting. Right now, we're gonna start. So this is not like the final look of the paint, simply because you always gotta wait for the paint to dry. But I'll show you guys the preliminary results. So this is the gloss black that I'm gonna paint first with the metallic. This is the pale gold that I'm using. So hopefully there's a huge difference, right? Or at least that's what I'm hoping. Some people might have a different opinion about it. Some people might think that, or at least some people might hope that hopefully there is no difference, so they it can save them some, so it could save them some paint. And me personally, I want there to be some kind of difference, because that's a little variation that I can use on my build. That's just the way I'm thinking about it. So I'm gonna get started here. Let me see if this is focused. There you go. Now it's focused. I'm gonna paint that with pale gold. There you go. So this is metallic aluminum. Bam. Metallic aluminum. Paint this with the red gold. Bam. 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 It looks so good. Looks so good. I'll be back. I gotta wait for these parts to dry up, and then we'll do a quick comparison to see if there's really a huge difference between having to paint gloss black first before you paint with your metallics, and just the regular gray primer as the base before you spray with your metallics. Let me get set up here. I'm probably gonna wait like 10, 12 hours before all these things dry up. Then we'll see the results. I'll be back. All right, so after waiting for 2 days for the paint to dry, I have no excuse. It's only because I was lazy to record. I'm finally ready to compare between the two. So just to establish some kind of uniformity here, the right side, which is this side, will always be the one with just the gray primer on it. And then the left side will always just be the one with the gloss black on it. Now, I know this little tutorial is a little bit flawed because there's different primers that you can buy, like yellow or pink or black or white, that might have a different result. But I use the gray primer 100% of the time. Well, we'll just say 90% of the time. So I'm just gonna go with that. Hopefully when you start painting your kits with metallics, that you do the same kind of experiment that I'm doing right now, and you can tell me yourself if you have a different result than me by using a different color primer. But for now, this is just strictly gray primer. Right off the bat, using the red gold, to me, there is a really nice difference there that I could see. The one with the gloss black just gives off a more metallic look to it compared to just the gray primer base. It just looks to me so much better compared to the one with just the gray primer. It's got a more metallic look. It looks more, I don't know what the proper word, it's more like a livelier metallic look. And then compare that to just a regular gray primer, which produces like a more dull gold look. It still look nice, don't get me wrong, but I just prefer the more metallic look that the gloss black gave. I'm gonna pull up another kind of similar part here. This is also still like the gray primer. It's still got that dull gold look to it compared to the more metallic look that the gloss black gave. Here's a different part, but same look in the end. Left side here, more metallic looking than the gray primer here, which is more dull. I hope you guys can see this on your screen a little bit better, but I'll understand if you can't, because like I said, it's gonna be hard to see it on the screen, I think. But if you can see this in real life, real time, you'll see the difference between these two. So the next metallic color that we're going to be comparing is the pale gold. So look at this. It has a metallic look to it, right? This is the one with the gloss black. And then compare that with just the one with the gray primer here. I feel like it's even more apparent on this one than the red gold. I mean, look at that. There's a huge difference. Maybe because the surface on the left side is more more rounded. Maybe that's it. But there's a really huge difference there between using just the gray primer and then the one with the gloss black on it. I'm gonna put them side by side. It looks so much better, the one with the gloss black. The last one here, the aluminum. Again, hopefully you guys can see the difference, but for me, looking at it real time, there's a huge difference between the two. Look, I'm gonna pull them as close as I can make it. I mean, look at that. It's just, the gloss black just gives off a more metallic look compared to the gray primer that just has a more dull metallic look to it. Let me pull them three up one more time here so you guys could take like a screenshot of the three and then you form your own decision. Hopefully also you guys could see the difference on your screen. Left side here is the one with the gloss black, and then here, right here, is the one with just the gray primer on it. It just looks way better. Right, let me pull that back right there. It's gonna be hard, but trust me on the results here. It just looks way better with the gloss black. Alright, so that's it for me. I'm really glad I did this video because I didn't know the answers to this, because I didn't know the answer to this question myself, and I'm glad I finally answered it myself, if there's any difference between using the gloss black or not. And it's a happy result because apparently there is. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing more tutorials in the future. I don't know what it's gonna be next, but you can count on it being something that will usually apply to the person that's first getting into customizing their kits. The noobs like me, or the one that are like, just like a complete novice when it comes to painting their kits. So that's it for me. Subscribe if you like. Everybody stay safe, and thank you for watching. See you guys later.